Top 10 Island Vacations in the World. Islands are an escape from our everyday lives, and somewhere you can relax under the rustling palms and gaze at a beautiful shade of the blue sea. Featuring breathtaking landforms, spectacular beaches, and many countless fascinating cultures, these islands happen to be offering something to almost everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Travel Champ, the home of all things travel on YouTube. We're passionate about exploring mind-blowing and fascinating places all over the world and love to share our knowledge with you. Subscribe to the channel now so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. And come and join us on our journey. In this video, we will be talking about the top 10 island vacation destinations in the world. Let's begin with today's video. Number 10. Tasmania, Australia. Separated from the Australian mainland during the last ice age, nearly a third of the island is protected by national parks, and more than 20% of Tasmania has been declared a World Heritage Area. For almost 10,000 years, Tasmania has evolved in splendid isolation, creating a living museum of some of the world's oldest and rarest plants and animals. The untamed beauty of Tasmania is so precious it meets more World Heritage criteria than any other else on the planet. Also, a pristine yet accessible wilderness of dramatic coastlines, thick forest, and snow-capped mountains. On this island, you can find countless world-class nature and adventure experiences. Be captivated by the Aboriginal heritage and Australia's early convict and history as well. Number 9. Bali, Indonesia. Bali's intoxicating culture is a feast for the senses. The most famous island in Indonesia, Bali is called the famed Island of the Gods. On this island, you can soak up the spiritual side of Bali in Ubud, see Seminyak, get touristy in Kuta, or explore the attractions on the neighboring volcanic island of Lombok. From temple hopping and sightseeing in the lush countryside to spa treatments, shopping, and hiking. There are also sea temples, directional temples, and many others, so 1,000 is an understatement. With its varied landscape of sandy beaches, hills, and mountains, rugged coastlines and cliffs, gorgeous waterfalls, you can indulge yourself in activities such as surfing, swimming, and sunbathing. Tourists can find so many other things to do on this exotic isle. Indeed, tourists partly overrun the island, hence explaining why neighboring Lombok may offer a more authentic experience. One thing's for sure, Bali's enchanting spirit will wash over you like a warm, tropical wave. Number 8. Santorini, Greece. Arguably Greece's most beautiful island, Santorini is a mix of towering black cliffs, inky waters, and whitewashed villages, as well as bleached white villas, tumble-down volcanic cliffs. There is no doubt that Santorini scores top points for its dramatic beauty. Sailing into this stunning caldera, surrounded by soaring sea cliffs, makes an unforgettable first impression. Santorini inspires every visitor because of its spectacular whitewashed houses and blue-domed churches, rising against the sparkling sea. Bright sprays of bougainvillea add to the eye-popping palette of color. Other highlights of Santorini include the Akrotiri archaeological site, ancient Tira, the black sand beach of Parisa, and of course, the sublime sunsets. While spring is a lovely time to visit, particularly for the wildflowers, the sea has yet to warm up enough for all but the bravest. Number 7. The Bahamas. If there's one place that is synonymous with tropical islands, it is undoubtedly the Bahamas. With 700 islands and more than 2,000 tiny caves, it's easy to find your dream Caribbean hideaway in the Bahamas. Located to the east of Florida and north of Cuba, with over 700 isles, beautiful views, white sand, and crystal clear water, there's enough tropical island to suit any traveler. The top attractions of these stunningly beautiful islands range from idyllic beaches and thriving coral reefs to fantastic shopping and dining. If you want to bask on sublime white sand beaches washed by eye-popping blue water, head to the out islands like the 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐷, Abacos, and Eleuthera. Are pink sand beaches more your thing? Harbor Island should be on top of your list. Eleuthera. Number 6. Kauai. Kauai is home to wildly verdant landscapes, breathtaking beaches, and utter serenity. Famously known as the Garden Isle, Kauai is graced with dramatic natural beauty, the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, filled with waterfalls, canyons, trails, and Poipu Beach. Compared to its famous sister island Maui and Oahu, Kauai exudes a low-key vibe and tends to move at a more relaxed pace. The island's beauty lies not just in its luxuriant flora, but in its spectacular coastline that will take your breath away. Beneath its cobalt blue seas, turtles and tropical fish swim along coral reefs, delighting divers and snorkelers from all around the globe and on land. You get to see lava sculpted on this stunning island, thrusting up from the ocean floor to form smooth ridges and vertiginous cliffs rimmed by gorgeous beaches. Number 5. Fiji. One of Australia's most favorite go-to tropical escapes, Fiji ticks all the fantasy island boxes. Diving, snorkeling, fishing, and in some areas, surfing are all popular things to do in Fiji. But sprawling under a palm tree and slipping into the silky warm seas can be equally rewarding. With more than 300 islands, it's easy to find the best island for your vacation, from luxurious celebrity hideaways and family-friendly resorts to the sublime 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤 and Mamanuca group. White sand beaches, translucent turquoise waters, and teeming coral reefs are all found here in abundance. Plus, the Fijian people welcome visitors with warm, friendly smiles. Fijians love young children, so this is a fabulous destination for families looking to relax. Number 4. Seychelles. Pristine and picture-perfect, these Seychelles are worth traveling for. East of Kenya, once your aircraft descends into the Seychelles International Airport, you know that you have arrived at a place of awe-inspiring scenery. Its 115 coral and granite islands, which are the peaks of a massive underwater plateau, star in countless tropical island fantasies and represent one of the world's very last frontiers. The Seychelles signal discriminating travelers to their shores by offering adventure, romance, and luxury resorts. Almost half the total land area of these tropical isles are protected, and many of the islands lie within fish-rich marine sanctuaries, with excellent diving and snorkeling. When you add some spicy Creole cuisine into the mix, it adds to being the best experience on the island. Seychelles also features some of the planet's richest fishing grounds, making this a top destination for anglers. Number 3. Shaped like a giant sombrero, this lush volcanic island stars in countless South Pacific fantasies. The island, of course, is distinctly French, with mouth-watering cuisine to match. Diving and snorkeling are excellent in the surrounding reefs, and hiking trails weave through the palm-studded forest. Under a 1-hour flight from the South Pacific island of Tahiti, or Moorea, the island of Bora Bora, with a lagoon resembling an artist palette of blues and greens, is love at first sight. Fish, turtles, sharks, and rays swim in the clear waters in tiny islets. Lush tropical slopes and valleys blossom with hibiscus, while palm-covered 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐿, the illuminated lagoon, like a delicate necklace. Perfect white sand beaches give way to the emerald waters, where colored fish animate the coral gardens and greet the giant manta rays. Luxurious overwater bungalows nestled over the world's most beautiful lagoon with a tropical backdrop make Bora Bora a top destination for honeymooners. Number 2. Maldives. Undeniably the most luxurious destination on the globe. The Maldives are home to some of the world's most captivating islands, but it's the sea which truly makes these islands shine. Consisting of 26 natural atolls, the Maldives archipelago is the planet's lowest-lying nation, rising no more than 3 meters above the sea at its highest point, a measurement that shrinks every year. The islands are the visible coral tips of an oceanic volcanic mountain range whose outer edge, at some point, plunges to depths of over 3 kilometers. Beneath the mesmerizing waters, coral reefs flourish, luring divers and snorkelers from around the world. Number 1. Palawan, Philippines. Roughly 270 miles long and just 25 across at its widest point on a map, Palawan looks like an arm extending from the Philippines to Borneo. Palawan's top attraction is the World Heritage-listed Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park, an impressive limestone cave system with a long underground river. While it's difficult to reach from many parts of the world, once travelers get there, they can dive in World War II wrecks, explore old-growth rainforest, and paddle one of the world's longest underground rivers at Puerto Princesa. Renowned for its white sands, turquoise waters, and some of the world's most diverse marine life, Palawan stretches southwest to Borneo with lush limestone peaks rising from a jewel-like sea so clear that you can almost see the expressions on the fish from above the surface. Attractions include the island's unique wildlife, emerald lakes, and quaint fishing villages. Silvers of gleaming white sand beaches fringed with rustling palms rim many of these jungle-clad islands. At the same time, under the water, coral reefs teeming with an impressive diversity of tropical fish, offering some of the best diving in the world. Coron is home to plush resorts, and 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐞 drips with natural beauty and is one of the most enchanting islands in the chain. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video, all about the top 10 vacation destinations on a budget. What are your thoughts on these island vacation destinations? Would you ever want to visit any of these vacation spots? Get involved and let us know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this episode and found it interesting, subscribe to Travel Champ so you never miss out on any of our latest and greatest uploads. Thanks for watching. See you again soon in another video.